Hello everyone, my name is Tom and I am a student in UCC102. In this video, I will be teaching you how to get started with CapCut. This tutorial is designed for people who have little to no experience using CapCut or video editing software in general. The purpose of this video is to teach the basic skills needed to create a simple video project using CapCut. I will go over how to access CapCut, create a new project, import media, use the editing timeline, trim and split clips, add text, adjust audio levels, use basic video effects, and export the completed video. This task connects to the idea of descendo decimus, which means by teaching, we learn. By explaining this process step by step, I'm strengthening my own understanding of CapCut while also helping beginner users learn the basics. It's a win-win for both of us. Now, before we continue, you need to install CapCut. So all you need to do is go onto the CapCut website, hit the big download button, go to your download folder and run that install file. Now it's going to automatically install based on your computer requirements. It'll do everything automatically and then you'll be good to go. So go ahead and do that and then we can continue on with the tutorial. I chose CapCut as my video editing application as it is very accessible for beginners. There's a range of useful editing tools that aren't too overcomplicated and it can be used on desktop, mobile or online, which makes it highly flexible. I did also do my tasks 1 and 2 on it, so I am very well versed in CapCut editing. Specifically for academic use, CapCut can help students create video presentations, narrated projects, or visual assignments. For professional use, it can support digital communication, content creation, and presentation skills. Personally for me, I just wanted to learn CapCut because I'm interested in video editing and creating media for personal projects. Again, I completed structured learning for CapCut through tasks 1 and 2, where I selected CapCut as one of my software packages that I wanted to learn. During that time, I learned that personally I benefit from structured step-by-step tutorials, so I wanted this video to provide the same kind of support for beginner students that want to learn CapCut. Alrighty, now that you have CapCut installed, we can go ahead and start that new project by clicking the project button. Once CapCut is open, you can select that project button. That'll take you to the main editing workspace. Now for beginners, this layout may be a bit confusing, but that is okay. Once you familiarize yourself with it, you'll be in a much better place to begin making some videos. So we've got different areas like the media area where you import your files, the preview window that you watch the video back while you edit. The timeline is where you can arrange, cut and edit clips. You've got the export button, the effects tab up the top, and other stuff that you will learn as you continue progressing your skills in CapCut. Understanding these basic areas makes CapCut much easier to use because most of the editing tasks happen between the media section, the preview screen, and the timeline. For your video, you will need to import your media. Media can include video clips, images, audio files, or music. In CapCut, you want to head to the top left, make sure you're on media, then hit the import button. It will load you to your file explorer, and you grab the stuff that you need. If you have imported your media, you will see it in this window here. All you want to do is drag it onto the timeline. You just grab your clips, like so, and drag them on. Now the order that you put the clips on is the order that your video will come out as, so you can simply reorder them by just dragging them around to where you want them. For the purpose of this video, we will have it just like this. Now, because it's a beginner tutorial, I decided to use one of each media file, so we've got an image, a video, and some audio. One of the most important parts of learning CapCut is understanding the timeline. The timeline controls the order, the length, and allows you to personalize the video however you want. A basic editing skill is trimming. Trimming means shortening the start or end of a clip. This is useful when there is dead time, mistakes, or just unnecessary footage. In order to trim a clip, you just hover over either the start or the end, and you just slide it forwards or backwards. That's all you need to do. Another important tool is splitting. Splitting allows you to cut a clip in separate sections. This is helpful if you want to remove a mistake from the middle of a clip, rearrange the footage, or separate one longer video into smaller parts. In order to split a video clip, image, or audio file,
You just head over to this icon here, click it, and then click where you want to split on the video. These tools are important because clear editing is not just about adding effects. A strong video often comes from removing unnecessary parts and making the pacing easier for the viewer to follow.
Another beginner useful skill for CapCut is learning how to add text. Now, text can be used for things like titles, section labels, captions, or just anything you want to kind of annotate on your video. To do this, you go over to the effects tab over here on the left, hit the text button, and then you've got plenty of text effects, text templates, all of that. We'll just use default. Drag it onto your timeline, will automatically pop on. For this example, we will make a title. We will just go tutorial title. Now, just like with your clips, you can extend or shorten it as much as you want. We will extend it to the same as the title. Now, when using text, design choices are important. The text needs to be large enough to read, placed clearly on the screen, and left long enough for the viewer to actually be able to read and understand it. You should also avoid adding too much text at a time because that can make the video look cluttered and also just ruin the vibe that you're trying to create on the screen. Captions can also improve accessibility because they support viewers who have difficulty hearing or just prefer reading along with narration. So you can do like automated captions, all of that. Yeah, it's as simple as just adding your text onto there, typing what you want, and it appearing on the screen. Audio is another important part of video editing. In CapCut, you can add music, sound effects, or voice recordings, and you can do that all from the audio tab here, plus what we have already imported previously. You can also adjust the volume of each of your audio tracks in CapCut. So we will go ahead, get rid of this. To adjust the audio, all you do is click on the audio itself. You come over to the volume here. You just slide this up, with 0 being the base volume. This increases it, this lowers it. Now, for an academic video, clear narration is important with background music. If music is used, it should be quiet enough that it does not overpower the speaker's video. So we will keep this low at about there. Play that, and you can hear it slowly creeping in. Good audio makes a video easier to understand and more professional. It supports accessibility because if a viewer cannot clearly hear the narration, the information becomes hard to follow. Now, CapCut also allows users to add transitions and effects to their videos. Transitions are used between clips to make the movement from one clip to another feel smoother, and effects are for the video clips themselves. Now, you can find effects in this tab here, but because this is a beginner tutorial, we will stick with just transitions for today. Now, to find your transitions, you just hit the transition button. We will go to basic. We will add this one here, the zoom switch, to add a transition. All you do is click the clip, slide it on, and now that's going to create the transition effect between the two clips, as can be seen. Now, too many effects can distract from the purpose of the video. In academic and instructional videos, effects should really support the information rather than become the main focus. This is an important design choice, and it's entirely up to you guys on how you actually edit with effects and transitions. A video does not need to be edited to be effective. Clear structure, readable text, good pacing, and clear audio are all usually more important than adding a lot of text to your video. Now, once you guys have finished adding all of your media and editing it all together, you will be ready to export. Exporting turns the project itself into the actual video file that you can upload or share. Before exporting, it's important to watch the video from start to finish, just to check for missing clips, awkward mistakes, any audio issues, or just editing mistakes in general. To export your video, all you want to do is hit the export button in the top right. Now,
this is what you'll get. You export to here. This is the file that the folder that you'll end up exporting to. You just click this button, choose that folder. Resolution 1080p is fine. Leave the bitrate and codec. Now for format, MP4 is usually what universities and professional places will use, and then your frame rate 30 FPS to 60 FPS is fine for videos. After checking the video format, all the qualities and the file name and everything, you are ready to go by hitting that export button. Finally, before finishing, I just wanted to take a quick second to talk about ICT safety, ethics and accessibility. When you're recording, you need to make sure not to show any private information like your passwords, emails or personal files. Make sure to also use appropriate media and music. Make sure that the media is not copyrighted. If it is copyrighted, you will need to seek permission before using it. For accessibility, try and keep your narration clear, your text readable, and your design choices simple so that the video is easier for people to follow. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope this tutorial helped you guys.